I'm breaking out, I'm breaking in. I just can't help this state I'm in. I'm on my way, y'all. So put your shades on, this light's so bright, it's blinding. I'm radiating love, I'm radiating love, I'm radiating love. Breaking free, I'm breaking ground. I can't explain this thing I found. The clouds have moved on. I got my groove on. This pep in my steps infectious. I'm radiating love. I'm radiating love. I'm radiating love. I've been stuck in a rut. I've been shit out of luck. I've been wondering what is up with me. And then I realized it's up to me to decide. I can just be radiating love. I'm radiating love. I'm radiating love. I'm radiating love.
You are an irresistible magnet with the power to attract unto yourself everything, absolutely everything that you desire. Yes, you are radiating love right now, and I am welcoming you to the New Thought Spiritual Center Sunday celebration. I'm Reverend Jay Willick. I am the spiritual director and senior minister here at the NTSC, and we're so glad that you have decided to bring your consciousness and gathered with our consciousness this morning or anytime during the week. You don't have to watch us as we do our service live. You can watch it anytime and any place and anywhere, and we're so glad people from all over the world join us some other time during the week. Sunday is a very crowded space here on Facebook and YouTube Live. So we're just happy that you join us when it is possible for you and at your best time. So thanks for joining us. Why we're here. Why are we here? Who is the New Thought Spiritual Center? Many people want to know, especially you new people who are joining us. I talked to some people last night that are probably joining us this morning, and hello and thank you. It was great speaking and meeting with you all last night. So what is the New Thought Spiritual Center about? We have some statements of principles to help you sort that out. Watch this. That's right, an explosion of wonderfulness from the New Thought Spiritual Center to you, showing you your wonderfulness and how you can explode onto the stage of life at any time or any part of your life. You know, every month we highlight one of our statement of principles, and this month it is our mission statement. In fact, our theme for June is on a mission. So let me reiterate our mission statement, and that is to bust through, soar, and zoom. And I have this quote down here from Richard Bach. You remember Richard Bach? He wrote Jonathan Livingston Seagull and several other great books. He wrote, and I know you can't see it, so I'll read it to you. To fly as fast as thought, you must begin by knowing that you have already arrived. And the great thing to know, even above that and even before that, is you have already arrived because you are, because of the beingness of you, because you are at this moment and have always been an individualized expression of that universal power that created everything. So you've already arrived. What you do now is bring what it is you are envisioning, what you have decided to declare and reveal into your life next has arrived. You have to know it here and in your gut before you see it here. So when you know that you have already arrived, so too will the things, the ideas, the peace of mind, whatever it is you have decided to manifest will show up in your life. One of the early things we like to do in many of our Sunday celebrations is to take a moment to step into our sacred space. And I want you to understand that stepping into your sacred space doesn't mean you have to light a candle or incense, although that's a beautiful thing, or some sage, although that is lovely as well. You don't have to have some special altar with fruit, though that is a beautiful idea as well. You can be anywhere, any place, and step into your sacred space. So I want to do that with or without any of the accoutrements that might go along with the sacred space. It doesn't have to be on a Sunday. It doesn't have to be during our service to find your sacred space. But we like to, at least every once in a while during our Sunday celebration, take like 5-9 minutes to step into our sacred space and have a little guided meditation. Now, before we start, I want to show you where I'm getting the guided meditation text that I read for you today, and that is from the Radiance Sutras by Lauren Roche, PhD, 112 Gateways to the Yoga of Wonder and Delight. I've used this many times. I love this book, and I know you're going to love and be immersed and inspired by what I have chosen to read for you. So before we start the video, I want us to take just a moment to take a breath together. Now we're going to breathe in through our nose. So we're going to hold it for 3 seconds. Then we're going to breathe out through our mouth. And if you'd like to, please make a joyous sound as you breathe out through your mouth. And then we'll repeat that a couple of times. And then we'll start finding the energy and calling in the energy. Okay, so let's do this together. You ready? Take a deep breath in. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. And slowly let it out through your mouth. Do it again. Deep breath in. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Let it out through your mouth. One more time together. Breathe in deep and slow. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. That wonderful God-inspired breath, and let it out. Knowing that you are that power. You are that radiance right here and right now. So go ahead and breathe as you wish. Close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. You might notice I've already closed my eyes. It's just a habit, but you don't have to close your eyes to step into your sacred space. It's good to at least leave them at a soft focus so that what is in front of your eyes doesn't predominantly take your attention and your focus. If you're standing and doing some kitchen stuff, stop. Sit down. Go ahead, go to the couch or the kitchen table and sit down. Put your feet on the floor. Just for these 9 minutes. Then you can get up, walk around as you listen. Because as we put on our feet on the floor, we can allow the energy of this planet, of the Mother Gaia, to come up through the bottom of our feet. Because it will. It'll come up all the way through that magma, those rocks, the marble, everything, the floor, the grass. It'll come up, this energy, because we invite it. We invite this energy of our planet, this energy that keeps our planet spinning, that keeps our planet alive, and allow this energy to come up through the bottom of our feet and rise up past our ankles and our calves, giving a little vibration at our knees, up our thighs, and then allow this energy to reach the base of your spine. All you have to do is imagine it, and it'll start vibrating at the base of your spine. That's an energy section, energy center of your body, a chakra, as they call it. But then allow this energy to just drop back to the earth. Some people call this a grounding cord. And you can imagine whatever you want this cord to be, a rope, a string, a laser beam, a lightning bolt, a ribbon. But allow that energy to go back to Mother Earth, so that then this vibrancy illuminates us in a circular motion from the Mother Earth up through us to the base of our spine and then back down. Can you feel that? Can you feel that vibration? Even just a little. Just allow it. And now to add to that, we invite the energy of the cosmos, the energy of the universe, of the divine, to flow down upon us and around us like the rays of the sun, flowing down like a waterfall from the base, from the top of our head, all the way down our face, past our neck and our shoulders, down our arms, maybe a little bit out our fingers, because this energy, this love is surrounding us, past our hearts and meeting down at the base of our spine so that it connects with the earth's energy, the earth's love. Feel this radiance vibrate throughout your body as we begin this guided meditation. Because it is at this time that we enter into our sacred space. We have opened our heart and mind to awaken to the highest and deepest part of our divine selves. And as you listen to the music, as you hear the bells, inviting you into your sacred space, know that in these moments we plant the seeds of our greatest adventure. We nurture them with love, with the water of faith, with the soil of spirit, calling in wisdom from ancient times all the way through to the quantum science that we are learning right now and continue to. For at this moment, right now, right here, we transcend time and space into the grace, love, and power of the universe. Take a deep breath. Let it out. hear these words from the Radiance Sutras. You who have been seeking whatever path you are on, a moment will come when divine pulsation grabs you and carries you into its dance. For in the midst of ecstatic motion, your body will dissolve into light, leaving only the softly glowing benediction of the bones. You become the face of fury, yet serene within. Eyes fly open in amazement, seeing the unseen vastness. Where you become a tongue tasting upward into the nectar of eternity. The soul reveals itself to itself through movement. Energy-infused undulations and gestures of hand, floor, spine, face, and form. The invisible loves the visible. In this moment, we allow the soul to reveal and be received. We allow our greatest self to emerge, our magnificent self to emerge. It is so because we say it is so. It is so because we are designed for it to be so. The Radiant Sutra of our lives comes as a birthright, as individualized expression of the divine power of all things living, all things rock and mineral, all things flora and fauna, all things in humanity and the animal world, all things individualize that great power, that great love, that divine intelligence. And with great intention, we invite it and reveal it into our lives from this moment on. Allowing it to illustrate its divine love through us, as us, for us, with us. You, me, all the world. In this moment of meditation and prayer, we live in the grace, love, intelligence, beauty, wisdom of the divine within. Take a deep breath. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Release. Even though the music has stopped, we are still here. The divine is still here within you, knowing you. Remember, you who have been seeking whatever path you are on, this moment has come. This moment when the divine pulsation has grabbed you and carries you into its dance. Allow it now as we take a deep breath, bring it in, knowing that God is, the divine is, letting out the air from our lungs, knowing I am that power and presence. At this moment, slowly wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and slowly open your eyes. Welcome back. This was perfect. That the music, for whatever was going on, technically things happen, we're going over the internet, we're using a broadcast platform, things happen. Buttons get accidentally pushed. But no matter what seeming chaos is around us, we know that in our hearts, in our minds, in our gut, we can stay within that sacred space. We can return to that sacred space at any time. So welcome back. This morning I want to make sure we get to our affirmative incantation for the week. That is our affirmation that we say every day for the next week. In the morning when you wake up, and in the evening before you go to sleep. Remember, twice a day. You can do it many times a day if you like. But, excuse me, especially those 2 times a day. Because in the morning we want this to be the idea that we carry through for the rest of the day. And then in the evening before we go to sleep, we want this to be the last idea that goes into not only our conscious mind, but in our subconscious mind. The subconscious mind will accept anything you tell it. It reasons by hearing what it's being told to think, what it's being told to believe, what it's being told to create a habit from. So we want these ideas to be the habits we create, the habits of our perspective on life. Takes maybe 2 minutes. You can spend 5 minutes. I'd like people to spend a little time with it. Don't just sit there and say it, because then it loses a lot of its power that most 1 sentence or 2 sentence affirmations tend to do. When you keep saying it over and over again and rote, it becomes rote and not a story. These affirmative incantations are stories that we tell ourselves. The best way that we learn is by stories. It matters not your age. Okay, so here's our affirmative incantation for the week. It'll pop up in front of you. You can say it with me if you'd like, or just listen. Listen. So here we go. I am a never-ending magnet for greatness. Today I bring into my life the best ideas that inspire me to my greatness. As a unique expression of the universe, I use that uniqueness to awaken to the greatness I am, the greatness built into me, the greatness I was made to express. My energy vibrates with the frequencies of great success, growth, and affluence. And it is my mission to reveal that frequency frequently. I have changed my perspective and have changed the course of my life down the greatest path. Twice a day, my friends, the affirmative incantation for this week. I'd like to bring you some music this morning. It's very interesting. I found out that this song was commissioned and introduced by an entertainer named Jane Froman on her television show, and it became the first hit song ever introduced on TV. I believe she had a variety show, and she was very troubled by the uprising of the Korean War. This song is from around 1952-53. And she asked the composers, and there's actually 4 of them, Al Stillman, Irvin Drake, Erwin Graham, and Jimmy Sherrill. I'm not sure how that worked, the quartet writing one song, but they got together And they composed this song because she wanted to have a new song to offer hope and faith to the populace during this chaotic time in the world. And interestingly enough, her recording of this reached number 11, a magic number 11 on the Billboard charts during its 10-week stay on the charts. And it was a big hit for Frankie Lane. Here's the song, I Believe. I believe for every drop of rain that falls, a flower grows. I believe that somewhere in the darkest night, a candle glows. I believe for everyone who goes astray, someone will come to show the way. I believe above the storm, the smallest prayer will still be heard. I believe that something in the great somewhere hears every word. Every time I hear a newborn baby cry, or touch a leaf, or see the sky, then I know why I believe. Every time I hear a newborn baby cry, or touch a leaf, or see the sky, then I know why I believe. I believe. Now that reminds me, that song, of a great poem. On August 7th, 1971, this poem I'm about to read you was written by James Dillett Freeman, who was a unity minister, by the way. This poem in 1971, on August 7th, was brought to the moon by the Apollo 15 astronauts and left there on microfilm file for future explorations to find and be inspired by. And this poem is called I Am There. Do you need me? I am there. You cannot see me, yet I am the light you see by. You cannot hear me, yet I speak through your voice. You cannot feel me, yet I am the power at work in your hands. I am at work, though you do not understand my ways. I am at work, though you do not recognize my works. I am not strange visions. I am not mysteries. Only in absolute stillness beyond self can you know me as I am, and then but as a feeling and a faith. Yet I am there. Yet I hear. Yet I answer. When you need me, I am there. Even if you deny me, I am there. Even when you feel most alone, I am there. Even in your fears, I am there. Even in your pain, I am there. I am there when you pray and when you do not pray. I am in you, and you are in me. Only in your mind can you feel separate from me. For only in your mind are the mists of yours and mine. Yet only with your mind can you know me and experience me. Empty your heart of empty fears. When you get yourself out of the way, I am there. You can of yourself do nothing, but I can do all. I am in all. Though you may not see the good, good is there, for I am there. I am there because I have to be, because I am. Only in me does the world have meaning. Only out of me does the world take form. Only because of me does the world go forward. I am the law on which the movement of the stars and the growth of living things are founded. I am the love that is the law's fulfilling. I am assurance. I am peace. I am oneness. I am the law that you can live by. I am the love that you can cling to. I am your assurance. I am your peace. I am with you. I am. Though you fail to find me, I do not fail you. Though your faith in me is unsure, my faith in you never wavers, because I know you, because I love you, because I am there. We worked on a purpose statement in April. A purpose statement which is your central motivating aim for your life. What gets you up in the morning? What guides your life decisions or influences your behavior? What shapes your goals or offers a sense of direction for you and creates meaning? And at the very least, you adopted the purpose statement of the New Thought Spiritual Center, which is to reveal the divinity that is in you right here and right now. Then in May, we worked on establishing your vision. Your vision illuminates your very presence, illuminates your purpose, informs your every thought, flushes out your subconscious junk. We all got some junk somewhere, and inspires your every action. And there was a quote from Carl Jung when I spoke about vision statements. And he said, your vision will become clear only when you look into your heart. Who that looks outside dreams. Who that looks inside awakens. So we talked about awakening in May. Well, now it's time to take action. Now it's time to be on a mission, which, like I said, was our theme for this month. Now it's time to create an action-based statement that declares what you will do to achieve the vision and serve your purpose. Now, the mission statement of this community is a little more than bust through, soar, and zoom. The full version of the mission statement of the New Thought Spiritual Center is this: to use the principles and tools of the science of mind and spirit, New Thought, neuroscience, and ancient wisdom to bust through, soar, and zoom into our greatest life, and sharing that gift of life, that gift of this mission with all. Sharing our greatest gifts, our time, talent, and treasure with all. That's the mission statement here in this community. That could be your mission statement if you so desire, or just stick with the short version. I am here to bust through, soar, and zoom. And I'm doing it right now. Now, I know taking action can be a scary thing, because now it's not all about ideas. It's beyond imagination and words you speak and the logic you put together, or any of the poetics that might have happened in affirmations or affirmative prayers. Now, with your mission on, it's about taking bold, brave, and massive action. Massive action, brave and bold action that matches your envisioned result. Right? We talked about envisioned results in the vision statement month. Because that which we envision, that which we imagine and put feelings to and all the senses around, remember, we don't just imagine XYZ happening, we imagine how XYZ smells. What you look at when you see XYZ, how it sounds, how it tastes, how it feels by the touch. And that may sound odd when what you want to manifest is something a little more esoteric, peace of mind, peace of body, things like that. But when you have peace of mind, what are the smells around you? What do you see? What do you hear? What does it feel like to have peace of mind? Is it velvety? Is it silky? All those sensations come into the feeling and add to the imagination when we are envisioning. So, what are those things? And what actions are you going to take to do what you can to bring in through massive action that envision, that vision? You have to do it. You have to be on the mission. No one's going to be there to help you unless you reach out for help, which we're here for too. If you like some counseling, if you like to have us help know the truth for you and with you. No one's even there to really hinder you unless you allow them. If you sit down and think about anyone or anything that you think hinders you or hindered you, if you think about it, did you step away from that place? Did you walk away from that person? Did you take that out of your life? No? Then you continue to invite that hinderment that you are now blaming on why you didn't manifest something. Waiting and wishing, that's resistance. You have to push against that resistance. Waiting and wishing, gone. It's got to be gone. No more wishing, no more hoping, no more waiting. Yeah, you could have a little patience, but don't let your patience turn into a wait. Don't stare at the phone waiting for your agent or your employment manager to call you, your headhunter to call you. It doesn't work that way. You got to take action, whatever you can do. Get a resume out. Send a postcard out, something. You have to push against any resistance that you find is in your way. And a lot of the times, most of the time, maybe 99.9% of the time, it's you. It's me. Remember, fear, worry, lack, they're just bad habits that we have been taught or that we have picked up. And they're bad habits you can lose, I can lose when we choose to do so. Every day, just lay one more brick on the path to your mission. And then every day, step on that next brick. Put it down, lay it down. Whatever that action is, it can be small some days. Do it. Step on it. Claim it. Reveal it. And allow every day that you do that, with every brick that you put down and stand upon, to allow your faith to grow and your resistance to go. Your faith to grow and your resistance to go. It doesn't matter what the content of your mission or vision or purpose or goals are. This is the time to stop considering, stop having it only in thought, and start doing. Start being it. You know, a lot of us in the New Thought movement, or whatever you want to call the philosophy or this philosophy or teaching, we're good with the words. But are we good with the actions? Are we good to being those words, those high-minded, high-frequency words? It's like when I talk about the affirmative incantations, I don't want you to just say them. I don't want you to just go, today's a perfect day and I'm perfect in it. Where is the power and the passion in that statement? Not in my vocalization of it, that's for sure. And if it's not in my vocalization in it, it's because it is not in the words in my conscious mind. There's no passion in there. And if there's no passion in there, that's what the universe is reading. That's what that law of attraction stuff's all about. It's going to read the lack of passion to knowing this is going to be a perfect day where I'll get so much done and success is just going to show up for me. Well, if I just say it over, this is a perfect day and success is going to show up for me. This is a perfect day and success is going to show up for me. You're not telling your subconscious you believe that. Your subconscious starts hearing that like Charlie Brown hears the teacher in the Charlie Brown comics. Wah, 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 wah. You got to have passion. You got to be bold and brave. Taking action even when you're doing the affirmative incantations or affirmative prayer. Don't let dumb things get in the way. Stop comparing yourself with others. There's another thing. We got to stop comparing ourselves with others. What they think of you, I've said this a million times. What they think of you is none of your business. What they think of you is none of your business. So stop comparing yourself with them and stop comparing yourself with yourself. Come on, we so many of us and so many times keep dredging through that swamp of I'm not where I am supposed to be. Yeah, and you're going to stay there as you keep saying that. You keep saying that, you keep thinking that, you're going to stay there because that's what you're focusing on. And so that's what the universe is hearing, and that's what the energies that create thing, it's an energy, but there are energies within that one energy, creating things to focus on that idea, to bring that idea more into your life. I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I'm not where I'm supposed to be. You keep saying that, then you will keep being where you're not supposed to be. We have to learn to give ourselves permission to be happy. We have to keep reminding ourselves that the universe has our back and reveal that truth, not only in words, in your mouth, even in prayer, but into your very being, into your brain, your heart, your gut, the whole shebang. Tell the universe what you want. Insist on it delivering what you want. And for God's sakes, listen for the clues from the universe for the action you need to take, for the mission you need to be on. What if your habit and default state of mind was being happy, or most importantly, joyful? What if that was your habit of thinking? What if that was your perspective? That doesn't mean every experience is going to be happy. It's your perspective and response to that, both happy and unhappy experience, that brings forth more and more frequent happy experiences. And like I said, most importantly, joyful experiences. And for me, a joyful experience is when we're in communion to our divine self. Go hang out with successful people. And I don't mean people who just have a lot of money or fame or a bunch of followers on some social media. Successful people come in all facets of society and amounts of financial wealth. They're successful in different ways for different reasons. Hang out with them. Hang out with the people who are joyful, people who have fun, people who make life a succulent experience. Hang out with them. Be with them. Let them be your friends. Let them be your teachers if you need that teaching. Choose to be happy. Choose to be on a mission of success, influence, affluence, and grace. Choose to reset all that bullshit in your life to a place where you ask, what if this all works out? Not, oh my gosh, what if this happens or this happens? Or, oh my God, here and there. Oh, and then I don't know the how and this and that. So you don't have to know the how. The how's not your problem. The how is the universe's problem. You decide by your perspective, by your attitude, by your look on life, what if this all works out? How great will that be? I will have this. I will have peace of mind. My body will be in better shape. My health will be greater. My relationships will be stronger, etc., etc., etc. What if this all works out? We got to lose the garbage. God didn't make us with garbage. But it's happy to support your garbage if you want it to. If we want to have garbage in our lives, if we think garbage thoughts, the universe has unconditional love. It's more than happy to bring more garbage into our lives. And in contrast to that, when each of us decides to lose our garbage, the universe will happily bring the truck and take it away and lovingly support whatever you decide is your new perspective on life. Change your perspective, change your life. Now, that poem I read at the beginning was written in 1947 when James Dillard Freeman's wife, Catherine, was in the hospital after she underwent some surgery for cancer. And the doctor emerged after this surgery and walked slowly over, and he was shaking his head, and he told Freeman, "I'm sorry, the cancer has spread." And he said that Catherine just had months to live. And of course, Freeman was in great anguish of spirit, as he said. And he left the hospital and went to the Silent Unity Prayer and Healing Room at Unity headquarters in Kansas City, Missouri, where they happened to be living. And as I told you, he was a Unity minister. So he went to Silent Unity Prayer and Healing Room, and he started praying. And he said, and this is a quote from him, he said, "God, if you are there, please allow my Catherine to live. Oh God, where are you?" And then he said he heard a clear and audible, empathetic voice speak to him and said, "Do you need me? I am there." And when he heard that, he looked around to see who was talking, and no one was there. But the words kept continuing in his head, and they gave him some hope and comfort. And a few days later, even amid her weakened condition, the two of them kept an upbeat facade, and they comforted each other. And he would take her hand and lay down beside her in the hospital. And he's quoted as saying, "All at once there was a presence in the room with us, and we knew we were not alone." And several days later, he was able to take Catherine home. And she was in a lot of pain, but her courage was still up. And her courage kept them both full of hope and faith. And in the evenings, Freeman would often read to her the words he had heard in the chapel. They would just repeat those over and over and over again. And even through the pain and the anguish, they were able to have some joy in their lives. Now, Catherine passed away about 10 months later. And of course, that was a great loss to Mr. Freeman. But he said he didn't lose faith, that he was sustained by his wife's faithful influence on him, especially in those last 10 months, and that the experience taught him that God's love is always present. The I am presence is that reminder, that power to support the real you in times of action, in times of chaos, in times of sadness, in times of happiness, in times of action. When in doubt, like the poem said, just call it out. The universe is constantly there, always there. The universe is always saying and asking, "Do you need me? I am there. You cannot see me, yet I am the light you see by. You cannot hear me, yet I speak through your voice. You cannot feel me, yet I am the power at work in your hands. Empty your heart of empty fears. When you get yourself out of the way, I am there. Though you may not see the good, good is there, for I am there. I am assurance. I am peace. I am oneness. I am the law that you can live by. I am the love that you can cling to. I am your assurance. I am your peace. I am the one with you. I am. My faith in you never wavers because I know you, because I love you. Beloved, I am there. The I am presence is always there to aid you, to guide you, to teach you, to support you. Take its hands. Use its resources. And get your badass on a mission of greatness. Thank you so much. Namaste. Let us place our hands on our hearts and together declare our love offering blessing. Divine love consecrates my gift. It goes forth to heal, prosper, and bless. It is evidence of my conviction that God is the source and substance of my supply. I joyously contribute to the vision of my spiritual center, knowing that it returns to me multiplied abundantly. And so it is. Amen. Hallelujah. Thank you for your blessed love offerings. So fabulous that people just writing in, and I get some great emails over the week. And thank you so much for your offerings. It keeps this broadcast going and improving and helping us take the time to figure out sometimes when weird things happen. But like I said, when weird things happen, when some of what I'm hearing, and I wore these headphones today to hear some things more clear, especially when I'm singing. Sometimes those mess up, and you just keep going, just like in life. When somehow we attract some junk into our life, you just keep going. You just keep knowing that the divine will reveal itself as you allow it, and it is always there. Like the poem says, beloved, I am there. We are on social media, everyone. Some of you are on social media right now. You're watching us on Facebook or YouTube. But we're in lots of places, and this is where we are. Yes, we're on TikTok. I create a TikTok every Sunday after our celebration. So if you want a different place other than looking in the description here on Facebook or YouTube, that includes the Affirmative Incantation, you can find it on TikTok sometime Sunday afternoon and have that as an easy way to find it and use it all week. Also, it's in our newsletter, our e-blast. So the Friday e-blast will have the newest affirmative incantation as well as the previous weeks. So if you need to get on our email list, go ahead and DM me on Facebook or something, or email us at ntsc@NewThought-SC.org, or go on the website and you can push a button up there and we'll get you on that e-blast two times a week. There's an article in there, information on who's going to join me sometimes on the Sunday celebration and the affirmative incantations, et cetera, lots of stuff. The talk, lots of stuff. I wrote a book. I published a book. This is how you can get it. Right now on Amazon, you want to learn more about this teaching. You want to learn more about how the affirmative incantations work for you. The book goes into that a little more in depth than I can on a Sunday celebration, and has a theme for every month and affirmative incantations for every week. You don't have to start in January. Don't worry about that. It came out in April, which is, a third or fourth of the way through the year. I didn't want to wait till the next December. There is no reason why you can't start it in April or May, or if you buy it tomorrow, in June. Just start it. And then you can go back and start again. I'm already working on the second edition of this, but let this help you, assist you, inspire you, and inform you for the rest of this year on Amazon. So I want to close today with a spiritual mind treatment. One of our spiritual tools in this teaching. For those of you who don't know, spiritual mind treatment is an affirmative prayer. We affirm with our words what we have decided to manifest into our lives. We don't ask, we don't beseech, we don't beg, we don't do any of that stuff. We affirm, we reveal, we declare. You can even say in a sweet way, we demand from the universe this, that, or the other. So this is our spiritual mind treatment, our affirmative prayer work. Please join me. Take a deep breath with me. Yeah, bring in that God is and let it out. Knowing I am. God is, I am. The divine is. The divine is everything. The divine is all. Close your eyes. If it's comfortable for you, you don't have to. You can watch me dance around as I remind us that this divine power is there for us. It is our birthright. It is there. It makes all, creates all, and it is there within us right now. And so it is at this moment that we purposefully reveal it. We purposefully show it to ourselves and the world. That divine love, that divine wisdom that is within us now. And using that, participating in that consciously and intentionally, we bring forth into our lives that which we have decided to be on a mission for. Peace of mind, peace of body, peace in our body, peace in our relationships, peace in our work life, love surrounding us at all times, success and joy surrounding us at all times, being in our lives at all times, being in our minds and hearts and in our actions at all times. Each and every one of us step into right now, revealing that divine that is within. Revealing that peace in our minds, that peace in our hearts, that peace in our bodies, that love in our surroundings. We allow it now, each and every one of us. We take this moment to allow it and reveal it. We declare with all the love and grace and wisdom that is embodied within us. We declare our lives to be magnificent. We declare our lives from this moment on to be magnificent, to be full of joie de vivre, of joy, of love, of grace, of peace. We know this now. We claim this now. We reveal this right now. And with appreciation and gratitude, I can release this powerful word. I can release this knowing. I can release this treatment of my mind into the universe that always says yes. Yes, I am there. Yes, I hear you. Yes, I support you, love you. And bring forth into your life that which you have decided to manifest. Now sit back and watch. Take the action you can and watch, because the answer to your affirmative prayer is yes. And so with this release, with this knowing, we just say and know and be together with, and so it is. Amen. Omen. Hallelujah. Oh, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you so much for joining me this week. Have a most fabulous week. We'll see you next Sunday. We're on a mission this month. We're on a mission in June. Join me for being on a mission, your mission of life. Have a fabulous week. Namaste.
Did you end the broadcast?